Hi guys, Lyra here, back again with another comp video. Been playing a bit more Mercy in comp, which has actually been a happy moment for me. This game was quite a fun game. I had some nice movement and I think I played relatively okay. Well, I think I played well, apart from my little stint on Moira. Wasn't probably the best, but at the time I thought, it better than Mercy. I hope you will enjoy this video and let's get right onto it. So we have a Bastion and an Echo. I like both of them to pocket. Of course, Echo will be like the main priority because she'll be in the air and she needs a bit more help. That maybe it'll be a bit too difficult for Kiriko to always land those papers. So just trying to keep up with her, make sure she's alright. I was also, occasionally looking at other members of the team. Like, it's odd positioning here, but I'm like, it's fine. I'm not in danger. I'll just, stand about in this area. And then I, like, fail my GA. Luckily, I get to see the Bastion and then almost fail it again. Like, do I really want to go up there? Clearly, my own mind was like, no, we don't go up there. Unless it's like, no, that's where you should go. And then I'm like, let's just take some unneeded damage by not paying attention to where we were. So I'm like, it's not like the enemy team comes from that way. I just try to like keep an eye on both of them, like give Bastion a little bit of a pocket in that moment, switch it around when need be. Quickly peek the enemy team up there like, hello! Luckily, didn't really take any damage, so it's all good. Like, I'll push the payload a little bit. Guess it's my turn for payload duty. Although we're all just kind of like hanging about. I'm shocked how far the beam goes at times. Like, oh, I can reach from down here. I didn't really want to get off the top of the spaceship or whatever it is. Aircraft. Just in case, like, my D.Va needed me. Also, I'm so happy I didn't die to that D.Va bomb. Me and D.Va bombs have, like, this connection that I will die to them, like, 9 times out of 10. But this time, I actually managed to dodge it. Like, it's clearly, my time. I can dodge all these D.Va bombs. Also, don't pay attention to that poor display of Battle Mercy. I'm a bit rusty, Clearly all the Moira playing. That's my excuse, it's not just Mercy me and aim, I just want to help D.Va get her mech back, so I was damage boosting her a bit more than the Bastion at that moment in time. Then switched to the Bastion once she was all good to go, basically. I messed up that GA and yeah, took too much damage there, and I really didn't need to. I wanted to fly to my Echo, but I was looking at my enemy. I was looking at my Bastion and that. And I'm like, we're not on the beam target priority, we're on facing priority. I like this little bit where you can just stand, like, when people are like holding you at those doors there. There was no point trying to go for this Bastion res because that's our spawn right there. He'll be back before, and it's better to have res up in case someone else needs it. And more than likely my luck, I'll just die trying to go for it right there. Like, oh shit, Castiel, do not die to that. Luckily, I did manage to just drop. I wasn't too high up. Probably be a different story if I wasn't giving him a little punch. Have enemy D.Va seem to take that as a personal attack and go after me, like, out of everyone there, she's like, the Mercy. Which, I mean, understandable. My character did really good. Like, I have to say my whole team is pretty good this game, which is always a blessing. have a team that like seem to be on the same page roughly. Although Bastion occasionally was very much looking only at what was in front of him. Didn't really always pay attention to what's happening around him. But, I mean, that's easy enough to happen. I know I do that when I'm on DPS. It's just something you notice when you're playing support. And we had a rather quick first round with 3 minutes 16 on the clock, which is quite nice. Let's see how our defense goes. So we didn't really change up anything with our team setup because, well, I mean, it worked for the first round, worked for our attack, gonna work for defense, right? I just try to like back away, but I'm like, I'll keep my Bastion a bit in my mind because I'm like, well, he's over there all on his own, so it's like, I just try to like not just ignore him like what happened there. And then it's like, yeah, I can't go for that res. They're just all there. And even with like D.Va, I don't know if her Matrix would be up for it and stuff like that. So I don't want to like go for it and just, you know, die. Try to keep myself a bit back from other people so I can like have a little bit of like a flight path. Also trying to help the Bastion here. Sadly, Echo just got ran over. But able to just get her up with a res because, you know, everybody's dead now, so why not just use res on this? Even though she probably could have came back from spawn. But then she might not have been back for like disengage in time. But it was a safe res, so it's like, why not go for it? If not, then I barely res. Might as well try to get that res stat up just slightly. Like, oh, Bastion's down here, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's a Bastion. And then another D.Va bomb, and I survive again. Like, what is my luck this time? Yay! Let's just hope this is my new way of always being with D.Va bombs. And then I move here for some bizarre reason that I don't know why I didn't just, you know, go to where our team should do standing more instead of being like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and stand with our D.Va's bomb. Yeah, smart. Go and get some nice ult charge from the D.Va. Then get back to pocketing the Echo a bit. But we're managed to hold here right now. That's pretty good. Now this D.Va just decides to chase me for a moment. I'm like, oh god, my body. I'm so glad that like I was able to still see the Echo there and fly to her. Because like, I was like, please, I don't want to die. Maybe I would have been fine because I think my Kiriko had like came round, but in that moment you're just like, run away! And then there was no get away from this thing. It's a shame because we actually did a good hold there, but just in the last moment it kind of just fell apart a little. Which is fine, it happens. I was hoping like my team would kind of like back up a bit more. Maybe I could have helped the Bastion, probably could, but I didn't want to like completely leave cover. I am trying to start to play a bit better and less, you know, out in the open. This Valk, I think, was a bit too early. I mean, it got Baptiste ult out of the way. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just stall the point for a moment and just take lots of damage in front of that. And then fail to you know, hit that tracer once. then I'm like, can we just careful though? But we once again managed to hold, so that's good for now. We used a few ults though, so kinda at a disadvantage. Going into the next fight. Try a balance between like damage boosting and healing in this moment, because it's like I don't want to just ignore my diva because she needs help. Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and help Bastion here, but we all decide to do that, and it's like, okay, well I can't fly to anybody because we're all really fucking close. And then when I do manage to get up, it just kind of lines me up with the Tracer. That Tracer is doing a lot. But yeah, it's a shame we just C9'd it there, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna switch to Moira. Even though I was getting good value on Mercy, I just felt like maybe having that little extra healing and damage from me would be better, and I might be able to help a bit more with the Tracer, since, you know, she'd be a pest these days. Just like keep looking in there to make sure that none of them's like sneaking that way. I used up too much healing, just saw nothing, so now it's like, okay, trying to replenish. Like, okay, I'm gonna just go over there and help them. Oh, her bomb got air. I was like, did she try a bomb there and die for it? But no, she actually had the air, which is pretty nice on our diva. Like, as I said, like my team was playing pretty good this game, which was quite nice. Also, I hate the sound of like when you're just doing it just to like just to get resources back. It sounds so bad. It's just ugh, icky. But you know, has to be done. Mostly if you're just tapping it. I was tempted to ult here, but I was like, maybe I don't use my ult at the same time. You know, there's only 40 seconds left. We might need it for next fight or the last fight kind of thing. So I was like, okay, I'll just hold off on it right now. Although it would have helped me get some more healing just back. And then I almost killed my Bastion by, you know... Well, I think if I stood still, he would have died still because he was ulting. Well, he would have died there. So me doing that and then ulting wasn't the worst. Okay, this was just a misplaced by me, but I think at that moment it was like D.Va's... Well, to me I was like, okay, D.Va's probably not going to be favourable there. I can try to deal with this pest of a Tracer, but it did not work out. Then I'm like, okay, I will touch because it's very close. Oh god, cast the ult. And then it's like, well. And yeah, they get the point here, but they only get a minute because, you know, we did get them to overtime, so we do have more time, which is always a better thing to have. So originally I was thinking, oh, would I just stay on Moira because they've been annoying with their Tracer and all that. It's just like, then I was asked to go Mercy, so I was like, you don't have to ask me twice. Immediately swaps back to Mercy. So we have a Cassidy now instead of Echo, and a Zarya instead of D.Va, which all seem pretty good changes to make. course, Tracer already shown herself to be annoying. I'm just trying to hang around like at the stair bits and then I need to going up onto these areas. Like I could hear her, so I was like, oh god, I don't want to just like stand down at the bottom. And then I'm like, yes, let me just, show my back to whatever enemy was in that little bit there. I think it was enemy Zarya? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I just need to quickly try to get this res off. It thankfully worked. My Zarya was bubbled, so I was like, I'll use her as a meat shield. And it worked, so it was all good. And now Zarya kind of does fall over here, which is a shame, but I try to like just stay up here. No one's coming for me, so this is kind of a safe spot since they're just underneath me and I can, beam everybody. Don't really know why I decided to switch, but I'm still in a good safe spot, high ground. They're not really able to easily get rid of me. As I help my team. And we managed to hold at a really nice spot. And now on to our next attack. So now we have Soldier and Roadhog. Yeah, I mean, it's good choices either way. Roadhog can be a menace and, owls like pocketing soldiers. Try to just like hug this wall here because the Illari is just up there just free shooting. So it's like, well, I'm quite safe here, I'll just help my team. We're just ignoring her, it seems. Which I mean, if she isn't doing anything, then why not? She's not helping her team much. Well, she probably has her piling up somewhere, but overall, she's not doing enough damage to make her scary. And I'm like, you know what? Goodbye, turret. I'm like, why is the game not over? Oh, hello, Lifeweaver. And we won! I think I had some nice movement this game, and it was a nice game where it felt like, it didn't feel like we were stomping or getting stomped, and it wasn't one of those ones where it's like, sudden turnaround. It felt good. Felt like a good game. Maybe that's because I won. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!